Okay, put it in the other folder then, I guess. Fine, whatever. Oh, you don't save that. Good. Okay, what? I don't need to save the stuff. That's fine. Oh, that's a fantastic looking title screen there, huh? So all I know about this game is Den really seemed to like it for some reason, and then most other people played it after and thought it was fine. Woo. So I don't know why Den liked it so much, but I'm a Love Trap fan, so who cares? I will play all the Love Trap fan games. I won't, because some of them are going to be really bad. But I'll play a fair few of them. Could you do the T-bone thing? Sideways gate thing? Let's see what the Remy says real quick, shall we? What do you have in store for us? Don't turn on shield. That wasn't where I was clicking. Just trying to click on the window. Normal thing. Yeah, okay. It's Love Trap about items. Oh, it says where the items are. I'm not going to use that. It's more fun to not. You ever play Maze? No, but it seems like it'd be fun. Definitely feels like a game I'd really enjoy because exploration stuff. But also that game's hard, and I'm not here for hard right now. My hard quota is taken up by playing Destination. Look at this warp name. Nice. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, what is this garbage? What is this? Alright, well, I'm not going to be getting to the impossible warp. Yeah, fine. I made it past a spike and I'm happy with that. I'm just happy that I made it there. That's all I needed. Alright, so this is a multiple routes thing. So we'll start with the not, like, bonk diagonal corner nonsense first. Thank you very much. Already way harder than most Love Trap fan games, that's for sure. Oh, that's difficult. Can I do this? Hey. Like, Lunatic wasn't easy, but, like, this already looks kind of harder than that, so... Wall? No, okay. This is a 600 game, not a 608, just had to be sure. Okay, wasn't expecting to be bottom. And so it begins! 3 short levels, of which will probably... Oh, Windswept, okay. Yeah, I probably should check for everything, shouldn't I? Got him? This is the best I have ever done at trap hunting. There we go, yeah, fair enough. Wasn't expecting that one. That is the best I have ever done at not dying to traps. Hey, Nameless, how's it going? Ah, shoot, yeah, don't double jump that. Like, I dodged 4 traps? Yeah, 4 traps without dying somehow. That's pretty good for me. I forgot that one, though. Immediately forgot. FM, it hasn't been FGM for like 6 years. I don't even know where you got the acronym from. Can you just jump over the trigger? No? You can jump over the trigger. Interesting, okay. But how did I hit that, though? How did I hit that one? So yeah, welcome. I just want to play this casually. Like, this has pretty much been the goal. I don't know if I'll finish this today, but at least I'll give it a shot. And we'll see how it goes. Like, oh, okay, you don't have to land there. That's the problem. That's what I'm doing wrong. Understood. You just meant to hit that and then go back. Fair enough. Yeah, this game looks like it's going to be a... Didn't mean to hit that on the way down. Actually, don't know how I did. Good. Looks like it's going to be a fair bit harder than most Love Trap fan games. Probably because it's made by Tomo and made ages later than most Love Trap fan games. So that would make sense. I'm dying to the spike on the floor. Okay, that's what's killing me. Gotcha. It's too slow. Unfortunately, it's hard, so... Ah, there it is. Of course that's how it's going to be. Okay, buddy. Yeah, I'm not going to be dodging those on the way back. Okay. Alright, good, thank you. Very nice. Oh, I swear you could make that. Is that really that slut? Yeah, these traps aren't going to be fantastic. I'm not surprised by that. So yeah, Water, if you're wanting... Okay, okay. If you want a tutorial on how not to do trap things at this point, here you go. Here's the answer for you. Don't do traps like these for the most part, 'cause it's just spike fly down. It can be done it can be funny in moderation. Just, you know, this much is a bit much. It's a little on the overkill side. I wasn't expecting that one. But now, you're enjoying it still. Yes, I don't claim it's good, just that I'm having fun. I know what I was getting into when I start. Jesus, okay. When you start a game like this, you know what you're getting into. So... kind of expected that. Oh, the bounce. Nice platform there. Saw that one coming. Okay, where's the reversal? Ah, I didn't double jump in time. This is actually kind of a cool save. I keep thinking they're all going to be from the floor because that's what lived the first time, but no. They're actually kind of reasonable. Oh, I just landed too far to the left. Damn it. Game's just pure platforming. Okay, fair enough then. Yeah, that's fair for a first game. And you really can't just speed through this, huh? Just feels weird considering how all the traps work in the other places. I'm surprised that block just wasn't fake. Okay, nothing? Okay, alright. Boss? Yeah, boss. The song. Oh my god. Are these curving slightly? I think they're curving slightly. Oh, those explode on contact with the floor. I see. What are these fruit doing? Like very speedy caterpillars. I wasn't looking because I was seeing like what the orange fruit were doing. I think it actually starts to spawn less orange fruit later. Like I think when the red starts, it actually starts spawning less orange, which is good. And like I know it's Tomo, so he knows kind of what he's doing, but at the same time, this is 2012 this game was made in, apparently, and I wouldn't expect good design from a good balance from Tomo, because it's still Tomo. Oh, the orange just stops, I see. Well, good to know that the blue fruit can come up from under the floor. That somehow... I can't read the red ones, dude. I can't read them for the life of me. Like, I see the red fruit come down and then immediately blind. Obviously, I'm tired because destination. I'm not surprised by that at all. Oh, no, orange does still carry on. Okay. So it ends when the third attack starts. I see. That's kind of cool. Yeah, unsurprising. The curve. Unsurprisingly tired because destination, so I'm not going to be playing my best as always. But that's fine. We're just taking this casual lag fruit. If they were lag fruit, they just, like, suddenly teleport to a new position, I think. Which is something I think I've made before. I thought it was cool. I still do, but it didn't really play very well. It wasn't very fun. It's the downside. Just remember that the vertical ones explode. Are we still doing red? Really? What is this curving nonsense? This is kind of cool, though. What is this pink doing? Ah, yes, the good old never disappear crimson yellow curving fruit. Oh, screw you, that was a pixel on the screen on the right-hand side. That shouldn't have stayed around. That's stupid. That one should not have still been on screen. God damn it. I wonder how early this was for Tomo then, because this must have been one of the earlier games. At least I feel like it should have been. Oh dear. I didn't even land on the red. I landed on the stalk of the pink fruit because it took so long to go away. Man can beat destination in under an hour. Can't beat a single boss. The power of tiredness. That was okay. The power of being tired. This is why destination streams don't tend to last too long. If I'm only doing destination, it's going for about 2 hours and it's over. We're not coming back from that. And this right here is exactly why. Because if I keep playing, it just doesn't end well for me. I just don't have the energy to be able to do it well anymore. This pink fruit's still here. This pink fruit has returned. I don't know if it's like passing on the pink spawns to the blue spawns, but it sure feels like it's seeing that one there. Wait for it. Okay, alright, good, good. Okay, that makes sense. That probably warps you to the area. Alright, that just warps you to the boss. That is less than useless. That is actually impressive in how useless that is. I will have to go back there eventually because I'm gonna... Oh, it's not a corner. Ah, you're funny. I mean, that's actually kind of a cool jump because of that. Balls. I wonder if Tomo was inspired by Lunatic at all. Because this little cubby hole reminds me of Lunatic. And that's my sole reason there. Okay. I am going to have to come back through, like, all these stages to secret hunt, but that's fine. You know, I wasn't expecting that transition. Can't say I expected the bad apple screen. It doesn't even play bad apple. This is the most disappointing bad apple stage in the world. You don't make the funny shapes. You don't play the song. What's even the point in this? Ah, you got me. Haha. And like the worst part is I'm definitely gonna have to... Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll just check on this one. Oh, I've already missed the first screens, damn it. Like if anything, it's probably top left. Really? I'm jumping too high for that? You're joking, right? You don't even need to land on the right. It's just there because he didn't realize he could just go for it. Whee! That makes sense. What is this, like, bad apple ripoff? Wait, do you even have to... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. He doesn't even stick with the rule. Flat surfaces are solids. Oh, this is the worst bad apple stage. Regular water, fair enough. No extra jump for me. Yep. I'm assuming the top is blocks. Well, I can... Dude, please. I can rule out one screen for, like, where the secret might be. You know that's all going to be death, because of course it is. Oh, I see. But is the secret... No, okay. 3 screens. Okay, so they're short stages at least. Alright, so if anyone saw I Want to Become the Vegetable and wondered why I use the Mega Man song for every single boss, this sort of game is exactly why. This right here is exactly why I did that, because it's kind of meant to parody that fact. That there's, like, a ton of... I didn't expect it from this one of all things. There's a shocking number of fan games out there that are just like, every boss gets the Mega Man song, and that's the song for the boss. I was curious. Okay, so it does kill. Good, thanks, Tomo. I mean, if I can first try the boss, I can second try the boss, so... I was curious, I learned what I wanted. Somehow this boss is easy. Oh, Tomo made a new fruit and forgot to give it an image speed. Look at those pink ones vibrate. Look at those pink ones just like rapidly change between its two images there. Okay, buddy. Skip every second 32 pixel car. I'd assume so. But it will definitely depend on how easy they made the stage. Because otherwise you could accidentally just skip the one block that you need to progress. No image set speed is funny, but you'll notice it's only on the pink ones. Because somehow he only made those an original object. Balls. Like, not even the white fruit do that, and the white fruit are clearly original. I guess he just made a mistake on that one, considering how the rest don't seem to have that problem. Yeah, it's nice that the pink fruit mean that you can't, like, keep a set spot for your pattern, I guess. Not like this thing's very hard in general, though. Maybe the buff version will be hellish, who knows? Oh, no. You barely even get the green fruit in time. It would, actually. No, I do like that idea. That idea does sound funny to me. Ah. So far, this game seems a solid 5. Better than... I want to say better than Zero Trust, but, like, that's probably because it's more memorable. But I honestly don't know. It might just be more memorable because it's original to me. Oh no, it's coming for me. Haha, I laughed because I thought I was good. I thought I was out of the way by that point. Yeah, screw you. I don't even know if you can make that in time then. Dick. Oh, okay. Oh, I get it. It's the Love Trap reference, but he made the size wrong. Place your bets if this secret is right above the start here. No trap? Really? On that? I guess the first stage I did was like the trap stage then. Ah, really? Shout outs to every stage's song being Bad Apple. That Bad Apple being Guy Rock because, you know, why put in new songs yourself? Oh wait, because apparently I'm dumb. Ah, it's that old thing. Haha, I get it. Oh, really? You're referring to the secret with this? Okay. I mean, it's not the worst, but... Where's the trap? Where's the funny? No! Not even on the transition. Wow, okay. Alright, I guess the traps are mostly held to that one stage then. Like, there's a couple of traps here and there. They don't really feel like they're messing with me, though. It feels very much just like somebody saw spikes flying and thought that makes it good. Therefore, they did it themselves as well. But no, that's not how good spike traps work, and I think Love Trap's actually good for that stuff as well. I jumped, please. Like, obviously the third one was going to have one as well. I'm just jumping a bit too late, apparently. Fair enough. I'm very curious what the final boss is going to be like. I didn't mean to jump there. Of course, the one time I didn't mean to jump, I accidentally pressed the button. Because, yeah, obviously that was going to... Like, that's what I mean. It's very much just like, ah, now the reverse on the last one. It's like they kind of understand the concept, but they just don't quite get it. Of what makes for good traps. I knew that would happen because he's not made me do a corner yet, and he probably won't. I just didn't expect it to trigger so early. Honestly, don't know why I expected that one to be real, though. I did expect the second corner to be real, despite being significantly harder. Ah, I just jumped too late, damn it. Alien game design? Nah, this isn't even close to alien game design. This is standard 2012 or earlier platforming. Reminder, Love Trap only came out 2 years before this game. Like, that's still more than enough time to be, like, have major influence. Something feels off. Nothing feels off here. This feels very par for the course to me. This is very just like typical platforming of its time. Ah, I just jumped too late. Fair enough. Like, this definitely feels like it's trying too hard to be a Love Trap fan game. Where's the funny? No? Okay. Like, that was even like the bouncing fruit section of Love Trap as well. Nah, don't. That's mean. That's unfairly harsh. Oh, wow, crazy. It was here. Who could have seen that coming? Is it just water up there? No? What? What? Like, obviously the secret was going to be here. Where's the fake block, then? Oh, that's not a bonk. Oh. Well, don't I feel silly? God damn it. Up. Okay. Ah, yes. E. Uh-huh. I mean, I guess at the time... Ah, yes, the good old Love Trap upwards water plane. I remember those. Oh, yeah, now you make me do a water corner. Thankfully, I have played too much Destination in my time. How did I first try that save? That's actually silly how I first tried that. That could have taken a lot longer. Like, second, third try on the upwards plane, and then first try water corner. Okay. I think I can safely agree, this game is not great. This secret alone should pretty much sum it up. This secret is subpar, as one might call it. Which, considering what I know of Tomo's platforming, that sounds about right. It's not like it's bad when I play it normally. It's like, it's a solid decent. Most of the time. Oh, good. Oh, you get to do 3. It is like I'm playing Destination again. Oh, it's just like that one save in Blue Stage, except I don't get a start at the jump. I get to go through like a bunch of crap first. That I'm not playing my best for, so therefore I'll die to it a fair few times. Could you please jump in time? I almost can't tell if like Necron like jumps you a frame late as well after pressing the jump button. Ah, see that one, fair enough. That's just hard as well. And the next one's worse. This has got to be Necron Engine though. I jumped too early. Ah. I'm pretty sure my second jump was too low, so I actually did have to jump a bit sooner than normal for that one. Dude, why is that the hard jump for me? Seriously. I almost want to do the 16 pixel. Because of all the things to cause me trouble, I wasn't expecting it to be the nothing jump in the top right there. Like this. That makes perfect sense to struggle on. I'm kind of annoyed that I'm not even getting the second part, though. I don't even have to, like, do a gate on the last part. I just have to jump. Like a third time. Well, I jumped Okay, I have successfully disproven my point. So, if anybody remembers that time where I said I just have to jump a third time, and I would have finished the sentence with, and then I'll get through, I'd like you to know that statement was an incorrect one. It is false. Just jumping a third time will not, in fact, let you survive. I swear I'm pressing it in time. You do, in fact, have to press it at either the correct time or, more specifically, the correct height. You know, if I had to look at the screen and say any save that would give me problems, I was not expecting it to be the last one. Oh, down we go. There we go. We have got an E. And there's the boss. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that was the most obvious secret in the world. I remember this boss. Not just because I've seen this strat, like this type of attack many a time before, but I'm pretty sure I remember seeing this from Den. Because I mean, this attack is generally kind of memorable, so. Yeah, and it blocks your bullets. Shocker there. I swear I've done this kind of fight before. Like where it blocks your bullets as well. I want to say it's in Breaking Out. Like you want to go further to the left, but then you die to the spiral, so... I also want to say in Breaking Out, though, it's different, because there's actually more going on there. This is clearly going to have a second attack on the next hit. Which is a shame, because this thing lasts a goddamn eternity. Oh. Oh, never mind, it's free! It's just a time killer on the first half. Great! Did these block my bullets? Oh my god, these block your shots as well. Good. That's kind of funny, but mostly annoying. Oh. Oh, that got hard. This is a problem boss, I see. I understand now. I'm sure there's a way to get 3 hits in a cycle, but I'll be damned if I can risk that. It's hard. Love that I go behind the health bar there. Really? I don't want to go too close because I'm worried about dying. 2 shots on the right isn't too bad. It's the 2 shots on the left that's the problem. Maybe it's not so bad. Alright, so this should be easier because they're going to be spiraling downwards anyway now as well. I mean, the idea of, like, fruit blocking your bullets is fine. It's more the fact that, like, they block your bullets and they're random, which means it feels like it's just RNG whether you get damage or not. Which is dumb, but fine, okay. And especially when it gets extra hard like this, because, like, goddamn, that's a lot of fruit. Oh, and that's only for the 1 or 2 hits at the end, that's why. Well, that's going to be hell on the buff version, that's for sure. Eee, do you actually take me anywhere useful? How are these warps so useless? Why would they take you to the end of the stage and not the start? That's such a useless warp. Like, this is the sort of thing I mean when I think of, like for Lunatic as well. It's like, they know Love Trap, but they didn't understand. Like, they didn't actually understand what makes it good. Like, he has traps, just like Love Trap does. Oh, yeah, this screen. He has a warp, just like Love Trap does. He has the same layout as Love Trap does. It's fine. It's not terrible. But it really doesn't quite understand why Love Trap was good. Dude, these... Yeah, this feels very Tomo. It's very platforming oriented. Trap but no love. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, Tomo's good at platforming, so it makes sense that this is what he focuses on. And probably why he eventually just made Needle instead. Cool. I'm not going to say Love Trap has none of those traps, so I can't exactly complain about that one, but... I will take note of it. Dude, this jump's hard. Why is this like the FTFA screen suddenly? That would be a ceiling dime, there's no way. I'm going to be honest, I couldn't commit between like whether there'd be a trap at the bottom or on the way there, so... Yeah, Tomo's ATK guy. He's made a bunch of games. He's not just ATK guy. He's made a bunch of avoidances as well, which are actually pretty cool. Unfortunately, Tomo can't balance. So, similar to what I say about Eden, Tomo has cool ideas. It's a shame Tomo was involved in them. He's also the guy that did like the English translation at Fangame Awards for both of the Avoidance of the Year ones the last 2 years, because there was always Japanese makers. So he was speaking for Blue and everyone, which was really cool as well. Ah, well, Love Trap stage. Who could have seen this one coming? Wow, crazy that. Yeah, no, that was really cool. However, I also still talk smack on Tomo because of his games. As a person, great guy. As a maker, I mean, they are, but like, you know, some stages are more love trap than others. Okay. Like, some could just be a stage. This is always very specifically, like, love trap related. Every time you see the buttons, you know it's love trap. Like, the same goes for the water part as well, really. Yeah, I saw that one coming. Oh, so that is on the other one. I should have checked, but, like, I considered it and thought, yeah, it's probably on the other trigger. Well, not beaten on that. Yeah, unfortunately, I'll probably say he did. Which is a shame. Because in general, Eden was actually alright with it. It's just with the one game, he had a lot of problems on specific difficulties, because it was actually good on the other ones. Which is the worst part, because he knew how to balance, he just decided not to. Why would I not? Okay, I was honestly expecting Wright to kill me again. I have no idea where the secret's going to be here. We'll just come back around for it. What does this say? Okay. Funny? No funny? Okay, so this is... Where's the funny here? You know there's going to be something that kills you here, because this is just nothing so far. I mean, we knew what was coming here. Nope, that was just a nothing save. Alright, good to know. Cool. Do the play! No. Ah, I jumped late. Fair. Pretty Whereas Drew Lunatic did have a couple of cool secret entrances, that's fair. This game seems like it's going to very much be like Love Trap. Should have done the plane, yeah, clearly. Nah, the plane's kinda hard. I will take the easy route, thank you. I even held right there. Man, I even held right on that one. I saw that in time, but I didn't react in time because my reactions are normal. Wait, why is this block tiled differently? Okay, cool. Yep, that's just tiled differently, I guess. Please. Difference between playing at your best and just kind of half-assing it, dying to this jump over and over again. Good. Alright, okay. Worried about bonking the ceiling and dying again. Where's the funny? Okay, cool, no funny. Yeah, I saw this one coming. This one's just gonna be a problem. Oh! Oh, you could double drift the last one anyway, never mind. Tomo loving this, like, semi-shuriken type jump at the moment, huh? Really? See, this is exactly what I mean. I don't know. Tomo's like, the guy used buttons. Maybe I should use buttons. And then he uses buttons as like, this plays nothing like Love Trap, if I'm honest. Ah, I thought that goes sideways. Okay. That would have been a pretty funny kill, honestly. Okay. Alright, I was half expecting the spike to fly to the side. I'm surprised they're always only 3 screens long, huh? I know this attack! I played this recently! I know exactly how this attack works. There's no way Carnival was inspired by this game for his... for, like, destination. Oh, there goes the rapid speed. He can't even reach me in the corner. The orange can't even reach the corner. They despawned before that point. Oh, good, they blocked my shots again. Great, I love this gimmick. Wait, is this pattern? Oh, those are just pattern. Oh, those are free. Okay. That was a boss, I guess. Why would I ever go up for this? Why would I ever use this space? Why is it given to me? Ooh, right path. Ooh, final stage time. Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised by that. He's referring to the Love Trap drop. I get it. It's that one drop in Love Trap before that one boss. Balls. Well, I know that it didn't have, like, a red difficulty rating or anything, so whatever the big kid equivalent is can't be too hard. It doesn't even have any of the worst part about this is it doesn't even have any of the jokes. That's the most disappointing thing. They're all fruit bosses. And I'm so sad about that, because there's, like, one fruit boss in Love Trap. Okay. Hey, now you refer to the curving. Good job. You got there eventually. I was wondering when this would pop up. Surprised it took so long. Okay. Good bonk. Well done there. Didn't trust going further to the side, apparently. Oh, I went too late. Fair enough. No, I wouldn't even say that, like, as far as Fangame Roulette goes, I think this would be considered a success if you rolled this. Whoa, that was lucky. Did not think I was making that. Don't think I can make that. I guess I do the diagonal again really quick. Oh, you have to go real fast for that. Jeez. Yeah, no, you do have to go to the right. Great. God, I love it. But why? Okay. Don't land on the trigger. I understand. I swear I saw something, like, trigger on the bottom left there, and I don't know what it was. But let's find out what kills me up here first. Nothing. Okay. I swear something, like, down here, like, blipped as I hit this trigger up here. Of course I'm the Love Trap critic. I'm the guy that's beaten Love Trap on very hard mode. Yeah, no, if you rolled this in roulette, this would be a good roll, considering some of the garbage you can get there. Why is there a spike that flies down really quickly here? What? What? Okay. You only see it for like a couple of frames because of how fast it is. Alright, that one's actually kind of cool. I like that use of this. I wish this was a bit less painful, but okay. I love starting with bonk jumps. Ah, that's on me. Gotta take that. I got the time. But that's actually kind of cool use of the slow thing here. I kind of like that. There you go. Okay, free. Free. Die! Jumped when I didn't mean to there. I was thinking about the next part. Like, the first gap was easy, but the second part not so much. I'm going too late on that. Expensive. Nah, the second gap was fine. I died because I was trying to prepare for the third one there, and I didn't do it right. That was my mistake. But the first two were easy, so that's good. Wait, come back, I need you. I will say, unlike original Love Trap, I can't say I care to try to beat this on very hard mode. Can't say I have quite the same feelings for it. No, I know what joke you were making. I get where you were going with it. Hey, nice. Nice was save there, buddy. Who are you, Tomo? Hey, we get song, let's go. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. That's kind of neat, actually, the way you walk off for that. Okay. Do I need to save my double jump? No, neat. That's curving left. Well, there goes the song. That's unfortunate. I'm surprised how many platforms he gave for positions here. Although considering how many circle fruit there are, that's kind of good. Trying to figure out exactly where they're all going here is a little rough. Ah, I knew that was slow. Unfortunate. There's no way I'm going to be remembering all my timings of this. Kind of just going to be going at points. I jumped into the purple, really. I wonder if I want to just go there. Like, it is pretty tempting to just go to the left instead of trying to land on the right there. Ah, but the problem is yellow's still hard. That's just kind of a hard yellow fruit there to deal with. Yeah, no, I thought your use of expensive there was good, and that's why I replied to it as like a normal thing. So I got what you were going for. Ah, okay, that's not death. Understandably, I didn't really look where the cycles were going on that part. Alright, that's actually kind of cool. Surprisingly tough. Just held left. Shocking. Oh, I can double jump. I don't know why I thought that, like, I had to save my double jump for this drop. Like, I thought I wouldn't be able to land anywhere. I don't know why. Good. Good death, well done. Come on. There you go. Okay, that's fine. I have no idea how to do that part. Okay, so I land there. I go around that section, gotcha. You landed on the fruit, really? Come on. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, trying to land there is tough. I guess you gotta do, like, a fruit landing. That's kind of hard, honestly, but okay. You know, when I've said before, but I'll never get tired of, like, the whole block change sound immediately getting cut off by a death. That will never stop being funny to me. I don't know what it is about that, but it's always good. I died to that, really. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I can't say I remember the final stage leading up to the final boss being quite like that. It's leading up to Miku. What am I thinking? Well, I was thinking there's been 6 bosses so far. So, has there been 6 bosses? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I've only had 5. Oh, so maybe this is a Miku avoidance as well then. Perfectly cut screams. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Except long before that Twitter account came around. When did Twitter come out, actually? Because it was probably before Twitter. Probably have to be perfect. Didn't have to be perfect, but still good. Kind of not an easy F jump. Oh, good, that thing. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that seems like a hard jump. That seemed like a really difficult jump there otherwise. 2006. Okay. So slightly before most fan games, then. Fair enough. That's a way back, I guess. Oh boy, it's time for the secret on the backtrack. Let's go. I died to the single spike. Never mind. Nothing has changed back here. Yeah, okay. Oh, he tells you the time. I guess that's nice. Does this song start like this? This sounds cut. Also, why there's so many bouncing fruit in this layout. What? Screw you, Tomo. Okay, it's slower to start. Good. Also, way louder than the rest of the game. Please enjoy. Why is this so much louder than the rest? Because this is the one song Tomo imported, and he did 0 sound balance. Of course it is. I guess I'll just have to talk really loud so people can make out what I'm saying over it. Because there's no other way to deal with this problem. Why is it always the scream attack? Up yours, I saw it coming, prick. I turn it down a little bit. I don't know if that'll be enough, though. This is a good song, though. I mean, it's still way louder than the rest of the game, so... Alright, place your bets. What happens? Do they all fall down at the end? Do they all spray out from the middle? Suck into the middle? Friggin' why? This is actually a decent spot. I got good RNG here. Ah, I whiffed it. This is a problem. The problem is resolved. This might actually be better because I have more open space. Bananas. Alright, what's the thing? What's the thing? Ah, yes, of course! Of course, how could I not see it coming? How could I be so blind? Such a fool! And not see the whole, like, friggin' that of all things. Alright. All 4 walls? Oh, no, okay. Oh, I mean, it is all 4 walls, but not quite how I was expecting it to be. Oh, you're targeted, I'm silly. Targeted, but with light blue fruit that are orangey. This is destination! Bah! I thought they were just turning invisible. I didn't think it was disappearing entirely. This is a good song, though, not gonna lie. Big fan. It speaks volumes that my thought was like, oh yeah, now the blocks will be invisible, and not, ah yes, now they disappear. I'm not frozen. I'm not frozen for the end of Miku. That was, okay, that was actually a decent Miku. That was fun. I enjoyed it. GG. Yay. Now we secret hunt. Wait. Gotta double check. Okay, that will open up when we've got all the secrets. Dude, it's so much quieter. The main game is so much quieter. Yeah, the singular E. Now we secret hunt, because of course we do. Okay, right path will probably be final, and then bottom path will be extra. Except we need everything for it, so, you know, that's cool. Now, reminder. Good. The way secrets work in old games, it's always got to be on a room transition. They can't go from, like, one screen to another because the screen's already there, and that's too complicated for them to handle. Immediately forgot, didn't I? Remembered right as I hit the trigger. And thankfully, as always, they are also like 3 screens long, so there's not even that much you can even check, so it's fine. Why was that Miku so loud? I don't think it'll be on this save, but I could be wrong. I keep forgetting that trap. It doesn't look like there's anything that could be it here. No? Okay, fair enough. This is just a save. There's always got to be the room transit. I forgot about that one. I completely forgot that trap, though. Alright, so if we're thinking first stage, how does Love Trap's first stage work? Technically, that's the hub still. So it would be like to the right at the start? Yeah, obviously it's not in there. That would be too clever. And then it's the up block section in the maze type thing, which neither of which Tomo seems to be capable of doing here, so probably not that. I don't remember the bottom right route afterwards, though. Okay. And then there's the boss, so that's like everything. This is 2 screens long for the whole stage. What do you mean? Nice. This is such a short stage. Like, most are like 3 screens long. This isn't even that. I guess it's in the giant block under the save point here. I could just do the save. I'm trying to just do the save, because obviously I can just fall down if I want to. Yeah, the thing here really is just, like, figure out which wall to not hug so you don't immediately die to the trigger. Alright, does anything look suspicious? No, everything's full of spikes. There it is. Yeah, shocker. Yeah, I mean, there was no other place, really. So. Do the mini-F! No. I'm not doing a mini-F. I actually kind of remember this one now that I've, like, found the entrance. Okay. I was gonna say, I keep waiting for traps, because this is clearly the trap stage, so it's going to be the trap secret, which means it's going to be butt. Balls. Oh yeah, I could jump to figure out how close I am to the next screen. That would actually be helpful. Yeah, that's just how this one's gonna be, because I can see my bow through the blocks. So if I can see that, I can figure out how long it'll be until I get to the next screen. Place your bets. Does landing in the middle kill me? Will it be spikes flying sideways? Will it be the block is fake? You have 5 seconds. Well, I was right. Can't say I saw that one coming, but alright, I was thinking fake block. Fake block would have sounded funnier, that's for sure. Yeah, I thought I was meant to go over as well. But I wanted to commit to it anyway. I could definitely have saved that if I wanted to. But it is funnier going for... Why? Teleports under you. Yeah, I think we were all thinking fake block there. Like, the downside is, though, like, the jump is actually kind of hard. Like, if I was just jumping over here and this bottom spike was still in the same place, that actually is kind of a tough jump. Why? Alright, now that one's just funny. That one's a good one. If you place enough traps, eventually you're bound to get lucky, I guess. That one's good. Just slowly moves to the side. Huh, not fake. Why is this here? Okay, I guess it's just like he didn't put a spike on it, so fair enough. Okay. I knew it. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect the fake blocks. I definitely would have died regardless. Shoutouts to blood splatters. The instant cutoff, yeah. Didn't even get to play a little bit first. It was just gone. Alright, as far as this goes, it's actually not too bad. I've definitely had far worse, like, trap secrets, so... I see. I see. Never mind. It's gotten worse. Yeah, Zero Trusts was pretty bad. Zero Trusts was very bad. I still say this is better than Zero Trusts. Zero Trust really was just like, let's kill the player 1,000 times. Because it's, we're saying that, it's like, it's funny that like this and Zero Trust are the same rating. It's like, where's it gonna be now? Okay. Okay. There it is. Oh. Okay. Do I want to go down? Can I make this? I don't think I can, no. I'm really glad that spike doesn't fly down. I was really worried that spike was going to fly down in the last spot there. What are the point of the warps, dude? The warps in this hub are so useless. They literally just take you to the boss. They're the most useless warps I've ever seen. It's like, hey, do you want to see this screen that you were on before? Wasn't it fun? Would you like to see the screen again? Like, okay. I mean, I gotta check the obvious first. Actually, no, let's go from the top. I'm assuming this won't be it, but like, who knows? I was trying to not enter, but okay. Okay, it's not at the start, fair enough. Wow, I didn't realize everyone started making games back in 2012. That's pretty impressive, honestly. For some reason, I thought this was one of those warps that took you to the blue section. Well, looks like there was nothing. Fair enough. Now we know. Yeah, I have no idea what the word could be. Like, I straight up have no clue what the word's gonna be. It's 5 letters long, which means the Miku route probably doesn't have one. Remix. Okay, so it could be here, and then it just takes you along the top here. I wish I could tell you I'm surprised. Okay, for a moment I thought this was like relating to the water secret there, but no. I even said that like when I first did the thing, that seemed likely, but by that point I couldn't go back, so... The secret placement's too predictable when it's a Love Trap fan game. It really is. Secret placement's far too predictable. Like, the water secret was easy to figure out. That was just going to be the same as Love Trap. I'm not jumping. Yeah, I know I'm not doing the single jump well. Why am I even bothering to land here? Oh yeah, this is the secret. Why am I thinking this was going to be easy? For some reason, I thought this was going to be like 2 screens long. No clue why. Alright, where's the fake out? Where's the funny? This is nothing like the secret in friggin' Love Trap, dude. This is surprisingly easy. Maybe we just get a freebie and maybe death? No, we just get a freebie. Huh, well, fair enough then. And now I've got to do the same. Of course I got to do the stage now. Of course I got to do the stage. Why is the first screen there? What are you... You're just referring to like the... Oh my god. The first screen is here in this stage because Tomo wants to refer to the whole tutorial thing in Love Trap. This is a dumb reference because it's useless. And it's not even like a good reference either. Oh, you can hold left, can't you? Yeah, 2-block trick, okay. It's just wasted space. But Tomo did it anyway, even though he doesn't have a tutorial, because it would be wrong, because you die to some of the solid landings. Really? AKA this one on the right. So he can't even do the tutorial. Meaning it's Love Trap, like the Love Trap aspect of this game is bad. It's gonna be remix, isn't it? It actually is gonna be remix. So going for Renix but with an M actually wasn't that far off. Like you've got an E, an M, and an I. It's gonna be remixed. Again, I find it really funny how many Japanese games use English words for things. It is not remix. What do you mean? What do you mean I-E-M? Okay, maybe is remix is just like spell wrong. Destination reference? No, it's a Love Trap reference. This whole game is a Love Trap reference. If anything, the white stage in Destination could be a reference to Love Trap. Because Carnival's a huge Love Trap fanboy, that's just how it goes. Does anyone remember which path was water path? Items. Look at this man and his possible English degree. Look at this person be smart. Yeah, not that one. It's like I'm playing Hangman. It always Hangman in Farewell Medley. It always seems so obvious when somebody says it. But before that point, I will be stupid. There are 2 missing then, huh? Too late. Yep, I was too good. I could have sworn there was 1 secret up here, but like clearly that's not the case. And you really have to jump at the right time for that. Yeah, items is clearly it. Well done, Walsh wins. Good job. Round of applause for Walsh. There wasn't a thing. Yeah, of course. Why did I think there was a trap there again? Your mother is proud of you and so are we. I have no clue where this secret could be. Absolutely no idea. Hold on. Fake trap. No. Not a fake spike there. Okay. It's not the same as the other game. It's not right at the beginning. I guess the Miku path does have a secret then? It just feels kind of weird, but okay. Yeah, I really didn't get why Den liked this game so much when I first saw it. I thought it was decent, but like, you know. I'm not going to say it's the greatest game in the world, but he really likes this. I don't see anything. No, it didn't seem to be right. Right wall's an option, hence why I checked. I'm trying to remember. How does this work in the other one? The circle fruit was just like invisible, a fake wall on the top there. Buttons was you had to shoot a button and it opened something up. Yeah, the button secret in Love Chat was like the most obvious one in the world. That probably doesn't seem to be the case here. I don't know, it could still be right wall, just further down. I don't think it'll be down here of all things, but inside the platform was an option. Well, fair enough then. Not down here. Nailed it. I can still go back. Okay, alright, that gives a choice. Like, my thought was, like, something about activating the 2 triggers here and then going back. I don't know if that would be right. If he wants to be funny. Okay, not being funny. Interesting. Fair enough, then. That was a thought. Yeah, that makes sense. That could just be he missed a block. But it's not. There you go. Well, I was right. It was the left path, just not for the reason I thought. He actually made a block animation for them to blow up. This is a wuss save. Up yours, Tomo. Why? And this seems to be like the hard needle save, I guess, then? Except he didn't include a ceiling diamond, so he's automatically better than friggin' Lunatic. I've heard Guy Rock loop twice now. Damn. Going good here. Exclamation mark. Honestly, can't disagree. That, I wasn't ready for it. Like, that is a possible option as well. I think I have seen fan games do that. I wasn't ready for the fake block there. Oh, sorry, invisible block. I always get the terms mixed up. Okay, bye. Death? Why would I check when I'm done? But I did. Necron engine, all the triggers trigger now. Okay. Alright, well, that was easy. Oh, that's actually kind of a neat one. I actually like that one. If it's behind, like, a trigger spike, it's at least interesting, you know? The worst kind of hidden secrets are the ones that are literally just, you know, I have a block, but it's not real. Can you figure out the block that's not real? And it's like a kid's show, you know? Like, oh, maybe this is the block that's not real. Okay, let's just check all of them, I guess. Sure. It's not interesting. It's just, you know, that. It is what it is. You just face check everything. In terms of secret hunting, this game has actually been pretty alright. Like, it's either been a really obvious Love Trap reference, or it's not been too hard to find. So that's cool. Ah! Haha! I remember. Oh, that one could be bad. That one could be bad. Oh, there's that boss. Alright, so that is the yeah, I guess it's the Miku path then. It could have been in the hub, but the hub's really small, so like, it doesn't really give much of a choice in the hub, which makes it feel like it's going to be down here. Okay, you can go back if you want to, however... Wait. Does this take me to the Miku? I'm also kind of sad item isn't, like, next to the warps as well. That would have been cool. Oh, wow, crazy. You still see the 310 from the song. Isn't that incredible? God damn it, that wasn't even part of the fight. That's just in the room. I don't really want to do the bottom path, if I'm honest. But it's probably in there, not the hub. Yeah, it's probably in the Miku path. Balls. I don't see anything else it could be. I don't see anywhere in the hub it could be, is what I mean. It can't be that path, it can't be there. I mean, it could technically be the top route. Can I come back if I do the top route? I can't come back if I do the top route. If I do the top route, I've got to come back this way, man. Alright, fine, I guess we'll check this route then first. Then I can be sad later if it's not. Crap. I mean, I have seen item exclamation mark before. So that wouldn't be the first time it's popped up. Wait. No, wait, come back. Will it be right at the start and then I have to do the full stage anyway because there's no fast way to get back to the hub? I had to be sure. I had to be sure, you know? It's important to check with these things. I didn't think it would be, but you never know. Alright, round 2 of this nonsense. Here we go again. Where do you think it could be hit? This stage is so long, though. Like, all the other stages are like 3 screens, and this is like 8. I'm still confused about this thing. I knew that was wrong. Random Japanese symbol. Also a possibility. Like, I can't even pause fast enough. I don't know where this spike is coming from. But, like, there's clearly, like, a really fast shooty down spike, and I don't know why. Is it indicate? No? Like, what are you doing? Jeez, that would certainly be an icon that you could use, I guess, yeah. I'm checking the top left here. I don't think it's going to be this, but this, like, this confuses me greatly. Spike become fake? I mean, maybe? Why am I even doing it like this? Hold on. Okay, that is real. Never mind. That is not a fake wall. Like, yeah, I don't know. No, it's still real. There's just a trigger there. I don't know why there's a trigger spike in there, but there is. Couldn't get anywhere with that one. Fair enough. I don't understand. Yeah, of course it wouldn't be the left wall. That makes sense. Because this save exists. Could be top left here, but I can't imagine it will be. It doesn't seem likely. Oops. The down spike. I guess the down spike's possible as well, but I don't think that's going to be the case. That wasn't me checking for secrets, by the way. I was just hugging the wall once. Alright, that's the hard part of the save done. Time to die to something easy. Again, didn't jump in time. Whee! Like, the hard jump's the one of them. I mean, technically the first jump's kind of a problem as well, but yeah, that's why I'd say that's the hard jump. Is it difficult? Not particularly. Is it easy? Yeah. Not particularly. Could I please not? I don't think it'll be this room. This room doesn't feel right. And all I have are feelings to go off of because there's sure as hell no hints in most cases. Because, like, if I'm... Actually, I guess there is kind of a hint for this. It's not here. Why am I checking this? Because if this is, like, referring to the Olympic room, then, you know, it is just a fake wall. Upsettingly. So maybe it is the top left, but that doesn't feel like it should be, because it's all like this as well. I'm still not convinced it's not that one section in the hub. Whoops. Why would I go for that? How did that one live? Okay. Yeah, I'm not convinced it's not that one place in the hub here. Dude, that jump's so hard. In the pits? I don't know why I haven't gone down there, actually. That's a good call. It might just be spikes, but... actually, that was honestly a decent call. That actually was a decent call there. It could have just been to the left there. Wouldn't have been the first time I'd seen that. Okay, if they could link up a little bit better, that would have been great. It can't be up because that just goes back to the previous screen. That can't be to the right because that goes to the next screen. I don't think it'll be in here. Ah, that's all real. That's all real there. And I don't think it's on this screen, but I feel like if it's going to be anywhere, it feels like it should be here, right? Down is death there. We've already checked that. Huh. Didn't expect this stage to be the one that caused me so much trouble for, like, secret hunting, but I guess it's the original one, so that makes sense. All the others are, like, really obvious Love Trap references, so the fact that this isn't makes perfect sense and why it would cause me trouble. I don't think it'll be, like, a hidden trigger or something. That would be kind of dumb. Like, oh yeah, you just jump into this one gap and then the spike moves away. That'd be silly. It feels like a really good setup for the last trigger on this, but like it's so slow. That's partly why I feel like it'd be good. Because yeah, like look at that. It feels like such a good setup for like, and now you backtrack. But there's no way. There's no way to survive that. Yeah, okay, that's all real, fair enough. Alright, it's still all real? Still all real, fantastic. Huh. And the screen above is the screen I start on, isn't it? There. Yeah, so it can't be down. Huh. Oh, 310. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Miku. Appreciate that information there. Is it in the boss room? Is it going to be extra stupid? Alright, good. Thank you. Good. At least it's not in there. Again, there's a guide. I don't want to use it. It feels, like, cheap. Alright, the real question. Do I check the other place in the hub that I was thinking? Or do I just... No, you know what? I can just, like, not save. It's not like it's that hard to get to. I just skipped that save point of all things. That's all. I skipped like 3 save points. What am I thinking? This is actually quite difficult to get to. Because the place I'm thinking is like the top middle of this screen. Yeah, okay. Crap. I guess I just have to do it then, huh? Otherwise it's gonna take a while. Where can I go into the thing? That's just random coming. Yeah, no, it's just coming out from the other up spike. Down spike? I don't know. Yeah, it's just coming out from the other one. I guess I'll try the hub one first, and if not, then I'll go back to Miku. I don't think it's going to be anywhere else in this hub unless there's like a fake spike or something, which, boy, would that be stupid. I'm so curious what the big kid fight is going to be. God, of course, now I first try it. It's not going to be down. That's where the previous room is. It can't be that. Jumps hard. Fair enough. Oh, no, the trigger. Ah. Ever thought of running this game? Not in the chart. No, not in the slightest. Why? I haven't even thought about this game for like the last 5 years. Just imagine. I'd rather not. Thought about it for Lunatic for a bit. It's not up top. Bollocks. And I very quickly dismissed the idea because the final boss is dumb and bad. Really? That didn't make it. Well, I guess it's in the Miku area. It's in the place that makes sense. I thought maybe he'd try to be fancy just like how Love Trap has one in the hub. At least, like, the upside about this sort of thing is, like, one, again, the stages are relatively short in old fan games, or only a couple of screens. And two, like, they're not exactly the most hard thing in the world, so... It won't take too long to loop around again. Let's just get rid of you. Okay, you're on the left side, apparently. I was going to try to get rid of that trigger early, but apparently that's not an option here. Balls. I mean, the only reason I want to run Love Trap is just so somebody has a run of it. Because with how popular the game is, it's funny that there's no any % runs. There's only 2 Miku and 2 other Miku. We've already got the secret here. Why am I thinking about this? Like, oh, maybe there's something behind that spike that just moved away. Like, why would I care? Why would it matter? No, stop that. There's nothing here. Well, fair enough. 2 secrets in 1 area. I mean, that is the case in Love Trap, so that's why. Technically, it's like both in the hub, so in a sense you can consider it 2 different sections, but there are 2 secrets in 1 place. I'm not going to say it's impossible. Ah, the hard shot. That's good death. Really? I even double jumped for that. How did I miss that? Like, I'm not going to say it's likely because Love Trap fan games aren't that creative. You did, V. Good job with that. Yours was probably better. Yeah. I'm not going to say it, like, I don't expect this to have 2 secrets in 1 area because most fan games, like, most Love Trap fan games aren't that, like, they don't think that hard about it. Debatable. Dag. I'm thinking the double turn team one. I'm assuming that's what you mean as well. You know, I'm just going to double check on this one. I'm pretty sure that was the blue one. No. Oh, didn't save. Not like it matters. You know, I could just go from here. Is there something behind the fruit on the left-hand side? Thank God. Oh, if that was the secret entrance, I would be upset. Not using unreleased one. Oh, okay, fair enough. Alright, well, guess there's only 1 place left now. Because top route, I think we've already checked. I'm surprised I'm doing that thing so consistently. Nice. I checked there, and that's just the entrance. Yeah, okay, alright, I guess it's in Miku somewhere. The right wall and the spike drop. I already checked here. Whee! Yeah, it's not gonna be in that. Alright, well, round we go for Miku again. I guess it's in the orange circles, probably. I can't see it being there. I don't think it's likely to be in the pre-screen room. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but I don't think it's likely, and I did check a little bit there. I never did go down here, did I? This isn't death, huh? That's kind of weird. Some of the decisions confuse me, but okay. So yeah, there's a room below us here. Yeah, I think the only one I didn't check was the orange circle one. Yeah, so the only place available here would be on the right-hand side. Why did I see a right spike flying out from here? Oh, it was this thing still. Yeah, okay. Right at the first save in the next room. Nope, that just connects back to the start, so it won't be that. The main rule of old fan games is that all the rooms connect, so you can rule out some rules from the get-go. It wasn't there. Where is this one? I have no clue where this one could be. Bit close, but fair enough. Ah, friggin', that's basically a gate. True. No. That's just on the floor then. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that was a good call, honestly, actually. That was a good call. There's a save there with one of the spikes. I don't think it's going to do fake spikes. Thankfully, I think Tomo's better than that. I mean, one of the traps does, like, make a spike fly away, but at the same time, that's not, like, too bad. Would that be a good or a bad thing, V? Is that a nerf or a buff in your opinion? Personally, I'm thinking buff, but like, I'm curious to like, probably bad. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I don't see anywhere on this screen. I really don't think anywhere here could be it. Like, this really is just like a loop of 4 screens. It's a 2x2 section. I don't know why I'm hugging that wall quickly. I mean, I checked all the left wall. There was nothing there. So, yeah. I don't know either. Crap. Like, I would have thought the first screen seemed like the most likely, because again, that's where all the triggers are. Huh. I guess I'll have to use the guide. I mean, shoutouts to Tomo for including where the secrets are. That's cool, I guess. After the trigger near the wall. What? Oh, this? Yes. I actually did think there was a decent chance of that. Like, once you suggested it, that's actually really good. Well, I did think that trap seemed something. It did seem like it could be a thing, so that is too early on the bomb, fair enough. You don't even see the spikes fly away, guys. Yeah, that one's good. Fun on tap. Good call. Didn't cross my mind. Can you do that? No, not a chance. Not even close, fair enough. Yeah, like that is a secret or something in like Salt, although the entrance is a little easier to find there, so. Did not expect. I thought there was a chance, so. I sure as hell couldn't think of anything else, but like if it wasn't that, it would have been extra stupid. Like genuinely, that's not even that bad of a secret entrance. I didn't expect green to go right. Ah, yes. The Infini Loop. Ah, why did I rush that? The Infini Loop there. Yeah, Tomo was a known big fan of Maxinator and like the nonsense grinds he put himself through, so. Because I mean, Tomo is a huge fan of Needle and Max likes Needle as well, so you know, it makes sense. I didn't expect the blue fruit to rise up, man. Venn diagram of suffering. It sure is a thing there. Well, I was half correct on where the secret was, so that makes me feel better about myself. I should have thought, like, I did think, like, maybe it's in the pit, and then my immediate thought was like, but I've already died to the pit. The idea that the spike would go away after the pit just didn't even cross my mind. I live! Haha, I got lucky. This isn't helpful at all! What do you mean this is just like the way back? I can go down! Okay, there is a chance. Alright, how do I get out? I gotta do it again? Why do I gotta do it again? Screw you. Okay. Like, that just feels like luck whether I get through that. I have no idea what I'm doing for that jump. Oh, goody. Okay, oh, no, never mind. No, we got the shortcut. Alright. Okay, we got the shortcut. I thought I was gonna have to, like, try this jump again and hope it didn't kill me. Whew, alright. 310. 310, let's go. Now what? Okay, we have right option open. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, start from the bottom. Okay, this was the easy one normally. Ah, yes, of course, I forgot it was just all Mega Man. And it's like half pass and half RNG now. That's a shame. That makes sense. It's no longer the spiral stuff. What is this, like, weird-ass pattern? Okay. The blue pattern's messed up. Green could be scuffed if you get unlucky here. And he has a ton of health. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, that's what this boss was. It was just adding attacks on top of each other constantly, so fair enough. I can't say I'm surprised by this outcome. I don't know what orange is doing. I think orange is just random. Oh, there's another one. Oh, goody. Oh, I'm so glad we got more attacks into this, like, cluster of bullcrap. Okay. No! Why? I think if I jumped immediately, I could have made that, but like, dude, that's so hard. The screen shaking destination is tough, like, come on. Damn it, that could have been first try. That was almost so cool. I wasn't expecting the sudden angry phase. Oh my god, the rage on that burst was so much more than I was ready for. Like, it turns more red, the screen shakes to hell and back. I was not prepared. Dude, this is hard too. That's not easy. Dude, look at this. Oh, dude, it's so difficult trying to line that up with screen shake. Also, nice that it doesn't center itself afterwards, so you can see the corner. Yeah, I couldn't tell if the game had bugged. It's like, did the game like screw up? Why is the boss not dead? Is there gonna be something happen? Then suddenly just hell unleashes. So, you know, the hard one. This one might be a problem for me. It's like, did the game bug? Do I have to shoot it one more time? And the instant I hit it, everything explodes. It's like, is this my fault? Is this like a reaction to what I did? Oh, they give 2 fruit now? No. This was hard enough already. I didn't need more. Oh no. Okay, no, the orange stop, of course, that makes sense. But that's also kind of hard, so, you know. I'm trying my best to focus on, like, getting past the reds. Oh, that's not what I was ready for. Oh, that's just timed. Okay. All right, sure. No, that's fine. That's fine. I got lucky that I didn't die in the first attempt, but sure. I thought this was like a reaction attack now, but no, it just goes. I was worried about this boss, and apparently that was for good reason. Like, these bosses are actually, like, kind of cool, not gonna lie. But I also can't say I'm surprised that, like, Tomo made them balls hard. So, especially in the buff version. Like, he'd already made such a mess on black, and then it's like, you know what, this needs more. Here, enjoy everything available to me. Like, okay, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Glad for the good times. Dude, he has so much health in that last part too. That's gonna take so long. Like, already on this, I'm trying my best to figure out, like, which one I should be trying to dodge first. Whether it should be, like, the purple or the red one. And then you suddenly add the other one, like, constantly forcing me to move, and also I don't know when it spawns. So that's great. I don't know the timing for the life of me on the grey one because it just comes up from under the floor and murders. Which, kind of a problem, not gonna lie. Bit of an issue there. Yeah, okay, so that felt like the orange one. So I guess it's like 10 hits a phase. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, also, okay, never mind, can't count. And just died, fine. And also, 7? I did think grey came early there, it didn't feel like, I'm not going to say I count most of the time, but I've done this so many times, you kind of get a feeling for how many hits you have. And by that I mean, like, I can generally tell more or less when Heaven Trap's going to transition in Destination. Because I've done it so much. Yeah, it's just hard. Orange was really bad there. So yeah, I did think Grey came a little early on the previous attempts, and that makes sense. I counted to 7 and then they appeared there. That explains everything. Mildly upsetting, not gonna lie. Do I want to do another destination run? I do. Will I be able to do another destination run? Probably not. Orange disappears surprisingly fast now. I guess he sped them up or something. Unfortunately, Red's still kind of hard. Ah, just trying to dodge the red there first. Aha! I didn't die to Grey immediately. Dude, this is difficult. What do you mean? This is some bullcrap. Oh my god, I got so lucky on my first attempt. I don't think I got that much damage, but I survived a surprising amount of time. I don't think this is gonna go too much better. God damn, that Grey attack is brutal. And it's not even because of like the vertical ones, it's because of like the horizontals. I already have to jump a ton because of the red, and now suddenly I have a bit more Grey to try to dodge. And I'm trying to figure out if I should just stay on the ground for it, honestly. Like, it almost feels like that would be the best idea. I didn't jump in time because I was trying to think of the other 2 attacks going on. I was trying to think about how to next best position Grey, and also how do I dodge purple right now. But I didn't even think about the red next to my face, because again, I forgot it explodes. Just like when I was first playing this boss, it's kind of hard to remember amidst everything else. God, I genuinely think this would be hard enough without the Grey. But okay. Sure, I guess. Like, I will say this is probably a bit easy on its own, but that didn't stop him in the normal fight, so... Yeah, it's like one more or something. Oh, missed. That, dude, I had the grapefruit right next to my face because I accidentally shot it later than I thought it would. Well, I wasn't wrong when I said I thought this would be the hardest one. It was definitely the hardest in the main areas. I didn't realize just how much harder it would be in the side areas as well. Hot damn. Was there really only 4 areas in the main hub? I guess there were, huh? For some reason I thought it was 5, and then Miku, but no, I guess not. It is nice that the orange fruit go away quickly. That is good. That's something I've got going for me, at least. I don't know, that's like 5 or something. That's... Oh my god, every time I'm immediately dying. Immediately dying to a red after the Grey. Maybe I could have just landed after the red there, but I thought I was going to be too fast, so... I thought that was going to be quicker. I thought that was going to be way quicker. Oh, but yeah, this one's going to be a challenge. And then we've got the Miku, and that's going to be fun. I swear I've seen someone play this other than Den as well. Like, maybe it was Giza around the time Den Rock did. Because I swear it opens up to the bottom next, and then there's like one boss down there, like Miku or something. Like, maybe I'm thinking of another game, but I... Okay, good RNG, thanks. I could have sworn it was something like this one looks like it. This one looks like what my memory says. So there's the boss down there, and then obviously after that, the left path opens up, and then there's a boss down there, and then that's a clear. Like, there's not even any extra platforming, it's just all bosses from this point onwards. Which admittedly, I guess, also same as Love Trap, but like, there's been quite a few differences to Love Trap so far, so... Oh, come on! There was orange fruit surrounding me. The transition from orange to purple is such a pain. I knew it would be. I knew that was going to be awkward, unfortunately. God damn, you get through so much health, but like, the ones that matter are the end ones, obviously. Okay, well that transition was easy. Thanks, game, I appreciate it. I nearly killed myself. Good job, me. Alright, next hit, I guess. Oh wow, there it is. Dude, what? Bollocks. It's almost on time with the orange fruit. I really wished it was just a reaction attack. That would have been cool. Like a counter attack to your damage, but it just goes. Which I know is easier to code, but like, that's still annoying. I would have liked to be able to like wait it out. I feel like that would have been more fun, but okay. Pain it is. Yep, okay. Don't need to count the hits, just like know more or less when it's coming. That was so many slow fruit there. I missed. I missed again. I thought it was going to be that hit for the grey, I'm going to be honest. I just didn't double jump in time because there was the purple above me. Come on! This is exactly what I was worried about the instant I saw those four. I knew it was going to be annoying. I have no idea how I managed to luck my way through it on that first attempt. I knew that like I got really lucky on it. I knew that I'd lucked out. It's just the worst part is being proven true. Being proven right on my point. I missed the spike, because of course I did. Like, I'm trying so hard to make sure I'm in a good spot for, like, when the grey thing starts. Okay, you can just hold to the side. I kind of thought... I wanted to jump, but I wasn't on the ground yet, which makes sense, but unfortunately, things were bad. I did think you'd be able to just hold left and dodge the grey. It's not so fast that you can't do that. But obviously, that's kind of risky. I'm also kind of annoyed that I wasn't allowed to live, but fine, I guess. Cool. That's okay. Why would I care about that? The whole living thing in a fan game. At least he doesn't make you double jump for damage, I guess. That's something. I don't know. It is a counter. Wait, it is a counter? Wait, then what happened before? Because I swear I missed the shot. Oh my god. Well, fine, that makes it a lot easier. God damn it. I could have sworn I missed this, like, shot and it still carried on spawning greys before. I could have sworn that was a thing. Alright, cool, so it is designed well then. Fair enough. How? I even specifically checked for that. So how was that not the case before? I'm more annoyed because I wasted a bunch of attempts there just trying something that didn't even exist. Ran into the fruit. Balls! 5 frame constantly. Yeah, true. I mean, it's a bit higher than a 5 frame, so yeah. I really died to that one, damn it. I keep dying to the red fruit now because they're too slow almost. I'm mostly annoyed now because, like, if they are actually a counter, then I could have sworn it wasn't from the previous attempt. It just means I just wasted a bunch of time just, you know, trying something that wasn't the case. Which, well, great, cool. I'm gonna wait a little bit just in case. Because I don't know where I'm at. Yeah, I thought it was the next one. Okay, apparently it's even more. Cool. There you go. Bloody, it is a counter-attack. Oh my god. How did I not find that out before? Oof, close. Well, now I feel done. This boss seems cool now. Again. This is perfectly reasonable. It is reasonable, it's just, it is still kind of hard, though. It seems a lot more reasonable, though. God damn it, I can't believe I just screwed that up for so long. I swear! Ah, fine. It is what it is. Dumb moment on my part, not the first time. That does explain a bit about the whole water boss that I've seen, though. Because, like, I assume the buffed one's going to be kind of rough. And that's why I kind of remember it. Oh, apparently I'm on counters. Alright, good to know. Please spawn the grey. I have nothing. Oh, I didn't see the red fruit under the other ones. Come on. I didn't see the red fruit under the curving there. And the grey. That's unfortunate. Hey, this game seems cool for the most part. This is fun. Probably more memorable than Zero Trust. Which is funny, I don't know how that works out. Because I don't feel like Zero Trust should have been forgettable, but it just kind of went that way. I didn't shoot it. Okay, that hits. Cool. Okay, I didn't think I was on counter fruit yet, but I wasn't sure. Just wait for a nice old, like, bunch of red fruit. There was another red fruit in there. Dude, I can't see it. This is so annoying. Now I'm not, like, I always find a new problem to have, huh? Like, now I just don't see the red fruit fall down because they managed to coincide with either the grey or the pink and purple, because apparently they don't go over the top of those for reasons unbeknownst to me. I don't know why they have a depth lower than the other ones, because the counter fruit are not exactly the biggest of problems. But okay. Fine, I guess. Yeah, pink and purple do just happen then. Good. Good to know. It's almost starting to think the pink and purple ones are counters as well, but no. Now I'm just running in case when I see the opportunity, because I don't know when it's going to kick in. Didn't see that one spawn either. That shouldn't kill me. Yeah, I'm not paying attention enough. How am I so blind? Oh my god, I even saw that one. And then I just immediately forgot about it, thinking about everything else. Hey Nero, how's it going? How am I so blind as I play this? Like, it's almost impressive. I just can't keep track of all three things at once for some reason. And then also, like, the fourth thing of trying to figure out whether I can actually, like, shoot in time. And it's okay. Ah, I was on a bad position. It's like, I'm trying to dodge all three things and also see if I can get an extra hit in at once, and it just, like, my mind is not dealing with it. Like, it kicks one thing out to put the fourth thing in. And then I die, because I immediately forgot about the thing that was right next to my face somehow. Don't know how you managed to forget about something that's point blank to you, but here we are. Ah, well, that's on me. Managed it a few times at this point. I don't want to move on to another one, because I'm just going to have to come back to this anyway, so... Man, how is this one so much harder than the rest for me? At least the start doesn't take too long. The first three phases are fine. For what it's worth. Okay, thank you, curving, for not being a problem. Why is it so hard for me to keep track of it all? When it's so easy when it's just the two here. I say as I nearly die. Good. Case in point, I didn't think I was on the counter yet. Okay. I always feel like I need to, like, count hits there. But, like, I should just be able to, like, as long as I remember it, but that's the problem. Yet again, I did not remember the counter. My mind was focused on the other things, and therefore it just forgot about that part even happening. Didn't even cross its mind. Just like, okay, we focus on the gap here, we get the gap, we shoot, and everything's good, and just, it didn't have room for option 4 again. Option 4 was too much for it, and it was death. I didn't think this would be the boss of all things that I would struggle with multitasking on, but here we are. Oh, that was the counter one. Okay. All right, we're keeping track of things, but we're screwing up the jump regardless. Okay. That one's entirely on me. Soon, TM. I'm actually kind of surprised this is V0.65, considering this seems relatively complete for a game. Like, I'm not sure if I'd call a game version 0.65 if it has, you know, 4 stages, a Miku, and all the buffed versions of it. As far as I'm concerned, that seems relatively feature complete. I'm not gonna say 100%. That was close. Like, there's things to add still, sure, but like... You know, there's not that much needed there at that point. I see that red on the side and I don't trust it, and therefore I will do that. Didn't see those. I'm trying to play this so safe right now, and I don't know how well this is working out for me. I can't tell if that's 1 or 2 hits left. It was 1. Okay. Alright, cool. Well, at the moment, chat's relatively inactive, so that definitely helps. But there's a lot of downtime in that still, thankfully. In here especially, there's a lot of downtime, because this is the filler and a half of a fight. I think it's a bit more dense on the out. Yeah, I think there's more lines here. There's definitely more lines on this one. Oh, okay, that's different. Okay, I can't shoot that. Cool, I guess. That's great. Great, I'll just wait, I guess, then. It literally just destroys the shield. Oh my god. Oh, this is a boss. Fine. Yeah, this is the downtime fight, huh? Alright. Yeah, that's what I get for trying to go fast there. Fair enough. This is definitely the downtime boss. And this is the problem. Like, if you want to actually, like, not take forever on it, unfortunately, you'll just die. Because you'll be trying to go slightly too fast on some jump, and then you die to it. Oh, good. 1 hit a cycle. Woo. I guess it's nice there's less hits for the first part now. But, like, man, it doesn't mean it's good. Dude, try going for a second hit because I didn't want to take forever. Like, it's nice that I think it spins a bit faster, but like, that doesn't mean it's good, you know? Yeah, trying to get 2 hits is so hard. Alright, I guess we waste 30 seconds every attempt on this boss then. I didn't get a second, really. Otherwise, I'll try to go a bit too far and it kills. Oh. Cool. Alright, that's something. Saved a cycle. Yay. I'm on this side for this now. Can I get 2 hits? I can get 2 at least. Alright, that's better than the other part. Obviously, I've probably got to go a little... Yeah, I got to go a little bit fast if I want to, but it's at least better than that. 2 bursts and then the thing. Hey, barely got 2 there. I mean, this attack's free, so, you know. Like, it spawns them in the same place every time. 1 more, probably. Which makes it all the more upsetting when you do die to it. Because it is easy. Bollocks. This really is just the patience boss, huh? But not in a good way. Like, the goal on this boss is to take your sweet time, and eventually you'll get to the end. Hey, 2 hits on both there, nice. But, like, that doesn't mean it's good. It just means it's patience. It's like, oh, okay, cool, great. Oof, that's a bit rough. You're an insomnia boss. I'm not sure if that's what I describe it as. Like, you have to pay too much attention to be able to go to sleep to it. Ah, almost got the second hit there. It's so slow. Come on. It's so hard to get 2 hits as well. I can't tell if it's spawning more fruit the further in I get. I think it is? I think it is. Okay, so never mind. Maybe dying to this made a bit of sense then. Oh, okay, that's different. Oh yeah, of course. This is totally what I expected after all the nonsense I got put through before. Suddenly a flower attack that's targeted at me. I screwed that up entirely. God damn it. I should have gone over. Yeah, sure, that's a final attack. I should have just gone over for that one. I could just do a very slow loop around the screen if I wanted to for that. A2. I mean, the iframes aren't the problem. The problem is the fruit that block your bullets. Like, that's why the first 2 attacks are so slow, because the fruit blocking your bullets mean you can't hit it for a bit. I swear it got more dense later, but maybe I'm crazy. Come on, it's so close. TAS of this boss. I mean, it's basically doing... Wow, okay. Doing, like, 2 to 3 damage a cycle. Yeesh. Maybe even 4. Because you'd just be able to shoot from the get-go, probably. You'd definitely stay point blank the whole time. I actually can't tell if this is spawning more fruit by the end or not. Or it's just that sometimes it's dense. Oh, okay. Oh, come on! You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. I managed to fall into that, huh? Yeah, this boss is free. But if you just start on the left side for the final attack, it's easy as well. I just got unlucky last time, so... And because it's targeted, it means that last attack's easy as well, so... I tried to go a little hard for damage, sure, but like, that still shouldn't have killed me. Definitely shouldn't have died there. I mean, I shouldn't have died to it the first time either, but oh well. But like, especially not the second. This boss is just the definition of tedium. Ah, come on, that wasn't good for 3. Oh, that got blocked, so great. 1 damage. Should have been 2. At least you're getting 2 hits for the most part here. That's nice. And that should be the... No, that wasn't the last one. Oh, okay. I was getting ready to spam for the last hit there. That will be the last one. I'll play it slow. That's why you can't play it that slow, gotcha. Yeah, that's why I was going to do a full loop. But I also didn't play it slow. I played it like medium. If I wanted to play it slow properly, like I said I would in the first place, I would have gone all the way across the top there and it would have been fine. But I didn't want to go all the way to the side, so my mistake, I guess. Like I said, this really is just like the tedious, but it is just the waiting boss. And currently I am not waiting, and that's why I'm dying. Like, it was fine in normal, like, I knew it was gonna be a problem in extra, or like, buffed version. Like, this is very much a boss you should first try, but like, nobody's gonna play it safe their first attempt, so... It is alright. Ah, come on, really? I mean, I can easily go to the left side still. That's nice. Okay, a little bit difficult there. Because obviously the left is just significantly easier for the final attack. God damn. It is night and day for the final attack, that's for sure. You can just spam him down on final on the left side, whereas right side you actually have to dodge first. Ah, blocked. Still 2 hits at least, that's nice. I think that's 2 hits more. Oh, no, maybe the 1. Yeah, okay, just the 1. Yeah, that's 1 hit again, but I'll play it safe, so... I'll do what I should have done the first, like, 10 times. I say that, but if I did that there, I think I would have died, so... Yeah, I guess I did have to cross over. Well, fair enough. Whatever. That boss exists. Wait, why does this one put me back here? Didn't the first boss put me back on the left? Okay. Oh yeah, this guy! I actually just forgot this boss existed. Are you still pattern? No. Okay, so this is RNG again. That's different. Wow, I've actually got to use going up. Interesting. Ah, the platforms are finally useful. And it's over. Well. I see. That is a lot of the shoot sound, huh? I can't believe this attack has an end. How much health does he have? Oh my god. Dude, not even halfway. This guy has more attacks than all the other bosses combined. Is it randomly chosen now? Because that would actually be cool, but I don't give him credit for that. I guess the attack's randomly chosen at this point, so it's actually kind of a cool boss. Huh. This actually just feels like a regular boss then. Oh, that was so hard. Alright, well, that's cool. It's not like a boss with a theme and set phases, it's just like sometimes he'll do one attack, but sometimes he'll do another. That was so hard. And this attack's a bit of a pain, because obviously I can't really do much about this. Yeah, I know, that crossover's rough. Maybe I don't want to go to the top there. Maybe that keeps the fruit around for too long. That's so much shoot sound. Oh, a new one. Oh, that's hard. Okay. Good to know. That's actually kind of difficult. Okay, that's probably a good spot for that. That should let that go away in time. White's just fine. White really does remind me of Destination. Like for the Heaven Trap fight. Considering that's actually something that happens in that game as well. Oh, okay, that was fine. I didn't think they'd go that far out. So I do wonder if Carnival got inspiration for the same thing or something, but it's so hard to say for sure. Ooh, okay. God, this guy is so tanky. He has so much health. As long as I don't get light blue, it's fine though, I think. That's definitely the hard one. Oh, good. I got light blue. Well. Fantastic. The one attack I was hoping to not see. Because the fruit at the end kind of lasts a while. Oh, he's dead. I was wondering why it suddenly felt quiet, and it's because the fight was over. Nice. Man, that one lasts a while. That was a cool fight, though. I'm a fan. Okay, down here. The one I was thinking has you go down the left side. Ah, okay, cool. That's nice. It lets me go back. Sure. Yeah, okay, this definitely wasn't the game I was thinking of. Interesting. Alright, so now what? Big warp for final boss, or does it just warp me straight in? I mean, alright, sure, yeah, you can do that, I guess. I'm sorry, what? What do you mean? Why do we suddenly have a Toho? Maybe Carnival was inspired by this game then. Because this feels very, Crimson. The Crimson Toho stage. He actually had another song in this game that wasn't the Miku? And of course it's also way louder as well than the rest of the game because, you know, sound balance. What the heck is this? I was not ready for this, like, next stage at all. Okay. Oh, thanks. Where do I go with this one? Down? So why does the fruit move then? Alright, whatever. That's actually kind of a hard jump too. Back. I'm trying this to not die, because this is the most we're ever going to hear of this song. And this is a cool song. I'm trying to figure out a better way than going to the right here, because this path sucks. Is this better? Not really. Screw you. Alright, there you go, guys. That's all the song you're getting. It was pretty cool, wasn't it? I hope you enjoyed. But he decided to give me a transition kill, so, you know. The heck with that. I'm going over, screw you. Death. Oh, there's a wall. Wow, he actually put a wall there. Non-restarting music, interference, you get music. Yeah. This really does remind me of the Crimson stage. Like, it's too similar to be a coincidence, I swear. Uses Toho music, has like blue sky type background. Like green tile sets. Really? Really, that's what I died to? Alright, now the real question then. Does this end with Miku or a big kid? Because at this point I have no idea what to expect. Hello. I mean, I have to go that way, so... Crap. Gotta love single jumping into a 16-pixel. This is the kind of platforming I enjoyed from Tomo in the JP side Discord makers as well. Like the whole reusing screens thing. Oh, that's kind of hard. Okay, I guess I'll single jump it then. Fine. Ah, that was a single jump. I thought I was going to like double jump before I hit the platform. Why? Okay, I'm trying the hold left thing. Unfortunately, as you can imagine, this isn't a great song for looping. So yet again, the inevitable problem with restarting music comes back into play. There's surprisingly few traps as well, though. I'm actually kind of okay with this. Because this platforming's neat for the most part. Probably single jump that, but I'll double jump it anyway. Ah, good death. Yeah, there's no reason to go down there. Okay. Stick to the top path. Shame, because the song's cool. I'd love for this to play more. I mean, I'd love for Gyrock to play out properly as well, but you can't have it all. That's even 4 blocks. That's probably unintentional, but you can just hold right for that if you go too early. Okay, you know what? Fair enough on that one. You're allowed at least a few, you know? You are allowed at least a few funnies. Ah, yes, good old Love Trap reference again. It's the water plane save. I guess Tomo liked that part. I guess he liked the water plane save in Love Trap because it was so well designed. That really... I went right too early and ran to the spike when I was trying to jump off the platform. Man, I even first tried the up play when I tried it properly as well. Now we get to listen to this for a while. Man, it's clearly not the last save though. There's got to be a continuation. Ah, yes, the best part of Love Trap. The downwards water plane into upwards water plane save that clearly wasn't way too hard for that game. But, like, what is save balance in 2010, right? Come on. Man, this song's good. That's the worst part. I want to hear the song. Why is this the place that, like, it still has restarting music? Like, why couldn't this have the funny of, like, it's final stage, it's non-restarting time, and it's because it wasn't coded into the engine, so obviously that's why. Ah, come on, how am I not double jumping in time? There you go. Okay. Ah, it's like Love Trap, the cherry boss. I get it. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? You know, I shouldn't be surprised. Oh, it's one of those eye shot things. Also, there's still no animation list. Oh my god, this is what Carnival was inspired by. Because, I mean, this is clearly Big Kid. I cannot believe it. This is clearly... Oh, wow, hello. This is clearly Heaven Trap Kid. Okay, well, fair enough. Can't believe Carnival was inspired by a Tomo game. I never would have expected that. Like, I've seen this too, and I didn't even make the connection at the time. Okay, hi! Can't claim to be a big fan of that one, but sure, I guess. Ah, yeah, ground, cool. Well, I guess I'm not doing it on the right anymore. I completely screwed that one up, just like Heaven Trap, yeah. This is basically Heaven Trap, what the hell? Right, it's literally Heaven Trap, the red attack as well. Like, I was thinking on the previous fight, Nameless, if you saw the blue fruit, it does the white attack from Heaven Trap, where it spawns into, like, two curving things. So I already thought it, but I didn't actually think it was legit. And, like, this stage reminded me of Crimson. So it seemed plausible, I just didn't expect it to actually be true. Pretty sure it curves way less in Heaven Trap as well, so that is actually throwing me off a bit. Oh yeah, it curves way less in Heaven Trap. Why am I running to the side still, you might ask, despite there not being any targeted attack? It's because I'm worried about, you know, bad RNG. Game came out well over a year after Heaven Trap. Never mind! Other way around, that makes way more sense. That makes significantly more sense. Thank you, Moose. I just really thought this was so... You've got to be joking. Well, I'll give him credit. He has double bullets. Okay. Alright, that's actually kind of neat. I like that. Kind of would have preferred it to start this earlier, though, I think. But, like, maybe this is still a Heaven Trap reference. Oh, this is going to be slow, huh? I wonder if it'll just start doing it on its own by the end. Become a transparent, right? Yeah, I noticed that too. Well, we got to listen to the full Toho song after all, so that's nice. Oh! Alright, I was not prepared for that moment. I jumped the worst time for that. Okay, that was unfortunate. That was mildly upsetting. And, like, none of these have imaged... I wonder if that means Tomo's, like, a Carnival fanboy. Which is funny considering how he never did a game like this ever again. I don't even know if he made another adventure game. I'm actually not sure if Tomo made a second adventure game after this. Forgot which way they curved there, good. Thank you for free. At least the first part can go relatively fast once you know the attacks a bit, so that's cool. This is honestly kind of a... Really? That got me? Okay, I thought I was good there. Kind of a neat fight, honestly. Like, I'm a fan. It's clearly kind of scuffed still, but like, oh well. It's not the worst thing in the world. He really just made Heaven Trap and Bigkin combine it into one, huh? Nice. I'm really worried it's gonna do the four-way red fruit at the end, and that's why I'm kind of annoyed I died. Because I feel like it's gonna do the four-way red for the last few hits. And also an attack. Big Heaven Trap? You think this is bigger than regular Heaven Trap? There's no way. This is regular size Heaven Trap. Yeah, I'm not very good at predicting how that blue fruit thing will work. The light blue fruit attack's a bit of a problem for me. Orange is basically just a free pass. It's either going to be not that hard or it's going to be hell. There is no in-between. And thankfully, for the most part, it seems to be free, so that's good. Very glad for that. Big Heaven Kit. No, it's just a regular Heaven Kit. There's nothing big about it. It's just a regular Heaven Kit there. Double attacks are definitely hard. Ooh, that could be very scary. Well, that's a single attack in disguise. Yeah, double attacks are tough. The iframes never felt so long. It's when you have to deal with them like this. Alright, now we go to the side, because I don't know when you're going to do four-way. And I'm fine with taking my time on this. Oops. Say as I go way too far over. But also considering it will change it a bit, I really shouldn't be this far over. The blue ones really do curve harder than I thought they would. Like, yellow's actually not too bad for this, but I think blue's going to be the big problem, because it curves downwards. I had to jump in the water first. I knew that was going to be a bit hard. I knew some of that was going to be difficult there. Like, the limited space from the water makes that so much more difficult. But I guess that's like, you know, like how it works in Heaven Trap, you know? Heaven Trap starts spawning bullets, therefore this starts spawning bullets. I don't even think I have to... No, I do have to double jump. Okay, I do still have to double jump to shoot him. Fair enough, then. Hitbox? I guess that's because of the image speed. I didn't think that would hit me, and it did. Because it is vibrating very rapidly. I didn't look like that should hit there, but okay. Funnily enough, this isn't even the same as the red attack in Heaven Trap. It gives you so much more space. Gives you so much more space than actual Heaven Trap. Ah, there was two in there, I see. Fair enough. Yeah, I think the light blue fruit is going to be the scariest attack when I have water bullets going on. That part's going to be a bit difficult. I mean, this game did come out the same year as Destination, so... I have no idea how to read that sometimes, man. If the grapefruit appear, I just have to focus solely on the grapefruit. But the problem is the light blue fruit, you've really got to know where their position is too still, so... I swear, they're vibrating so fast, it almost feels like it's faster than image speed 1. Okay. Oh, hey, easily disposed paid promotions. Something, something, something. I'm not bothering to read that. I'll deal with that later. Feels weird that I exit on the left and I appear on the left as well. I don't know why, but it does. For the record, I do actually remember this boss being kind of hard. Like, I remember people taking some time on this one. Maybe it was just Enferrock again, but again, I swear I saw somebody else play it. Can't tell you what the room I was thinking of for that other game was, though. With, like, the black hub and the exit at the bottom, but the exit was in a different spot. But I know it had a vine there. You had a vine to get back up. I definitely saw Giza play that one. Definitely saw Giza play that game. Okay. Cool. Yeah, first half of the health bar is just going to be a slow time, unfortunately. There's only so much you can do with that. Yeesh, I did not read that well. Double Grey, actually easier, because I don't have to, like, split my focus. Nice of him to actually give you time to react to the thing. Okay, well I just missed like 5 times with my shot there. That was nice. I guess. Probably got a bit too much health here. These bullets are smaller than Love Trap. I was thinking they were, but like, yeah, it definitely is. It's way easier to double jump over them. I'm pretty sure they're like triple size than Love Trap. That was bad. I knew it was coming. Why did I go that far over? Oh man, I did that in the first place in the next like red part just so I could hold left for longer, but like didn't even think about it until after I shot. I knew it wasn't that many more hits as well, so I don't know why I did that, but okay. That's the worst part about a fight like this. Most of the mistakes are just going to be dumb on your part. Because you completely screwed up what you were supposed to do. Wow, freak. Okay, thank you. Okay, you know what? Just like Heaven Trap, I am a fan of the orange attack. 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 I'm noticing a theme here. Jeez, that's like 6 in a row. You have like 5 attack choices. How did he just do orange like 5 times over? The hell was that RNG? Like, great, thanks, I appreciate it, but I'm still very confused. I almost wish the iframes were just like a little bit shorter. Just for this specifically, because it takes so long. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2 jumps to the left, 2 jumps to the right. That's how this works. Except, you know, like, horizontal fruit, so I don't do that here. I need to stop going this far over for this. I'm going to have to wait anyway. And double, double. Alright, now things get hard. Alright, that was way easier than the previous light blue I had, that's for sure. Ooh. Thank you for being kind with that. I didn't think about the double bullet there. Oh, that's it? Oh, it's only like 5 hits on the final part and I screwed up for that long. Good. Yay! The sunset. Oh, Dagger tested this. Interesting. 1 out of 3,125. Goddamn. I mean, you probably have to remove 1 for the first one. Because, yeah, that normally is a mistake. But that's still, like, the same attack like 5 or 6 times in a row is pretty ridiculous. Alright, GG. That was interesting. Just like Zero Trust, I don't know if I'd call it good, but I call it interesting. I think that's how most Love Trap fan games are kind of going to go, though. They're not going to be like some incredible experience I've never experienced before. If anything, they're going to be very similar to something I've experienced before, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. Good title screen. The 0.65. GG.